Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is Felissimo Friday and we have a set of Felissimos here. This is set number 7, which is Autumn. So it's the autumn set. The poem is walking through the amber rustle. Sky is high and colored with leaves. Crunching acorns under your foot. Autumn is where we must be. So the colors that are in this set are from 121 to 140, and they are autumn colors. Pretty much everything you see on here is in this set. So the paper craft, I actually colored the paper craft, and we will be doing the paper craft. The paper craft is going to be this. Here, I'll switch you over to the close-up camera so you can see it. So this little matchbox. So that's what we will be coloring. I did color it, and I will be showing that to you sped up, and then we will finish the paper craft. But first, we're going to do the swatch for autumn. Now, the names of the pencils, of course, are always really cute, and I will be posting those below the video. I do ask that you put some of the names together and make something cool. Create a little story with the names of the pencils. This one here is Cherry Tart. We're just going to dive right on in. I'm a little excited about the project. So again, the paper in the swatch charts for these is not the best paper. So you will find if you use them for your swatches that it doesn't take too many layers. So you're not going to get as deep of a saturation for the color as you would if you were using them on a cardstock. I did my other swatch on cardstock, and the saturation was much better. This one here is Alaskan Salmon. I'm going to move that up there. I'm not very fond of the paper in the swatch chart that comes in the set. Some of the paper for some of the paper crafts as well is some of them has really good cardstock. This last one had pretty good cardstock, but you will find that the layers don't build up as well on this paper stuff. Got something weird underneath my paper. It's driving me crazy. All right, so this one here is called Cinnamon Gala. So we've got a red brown and a peachy red, and now we're getting into a deep pink. Could easily do some skin tones with these too. So there is our Cinnamon Gala. Then we have the Sweetest Potato. That's actually the name of the pencil, Sweetest Potato. Which is a lovely lilac purpley color. Again, just putting a medium pressure on it because I don't want to wear down the pencil too much, but I want to get a good amount of color there for the dark section. The next one is Rose Clay. A lovely grayed lavender kind of color. So I hope you all have had a wonderful week. Of course, we will also be doing a Fun Stuff Friday video here today as well, um, because my husband brought me home things. This one is called Mocha Sprinkle. So I will be going through and doing a first impressions of a set of pencils from Japan that my husband brought home from his trip that I purchased and had sent to Canada because, yeah, AliExpress said they wouldn't ship to the US. Now they say they ship to the US. So we will stay tuned for that. That will be going on, of course, later on today. So that was Mocha Sprinkle. This one here is Squash Tart. There's a lot of tarts in here. We've got cherry tart and squash tart. And as you can see, there are a lot of different fall colors, autumn colors. Now, of course, this is the perfect time of year for this. It is October, and we are coming into Halloween. Fall has already started for most people. We're still at summer temperatures here in Oregon, so that's why I say for most people. No rain in sight. This one here is called Butter Glaze. Pretty colors. And of course, we have a big week ahead of us too. We've got our wonderful Saturday choosing of a new page. And then, of course, we've got our Monday Matters, or Matters Monday. And then we have Wednesday, we have a special guest coming on, which is cool. This one here is called Pumpkin Pie. And then, of course, another wonderful Felissimo Friday. And now I'm just putting in the layers to get that deep layer so that we can see the darkest possible color here. I'm just layering it on until I can't layer it anymore. And then this one here is Custard Rice. And it is a very, very light yellow tone. It's a nice creamy light yellow. Again, just going to build up some of that color so we can at least see it. All right, so the next one is Ivy Deluxe. I'm just going in the center of the swatch pencil here, just so that we can get a good idea of what colors are in the set. I don't want to color over the words. So that one is Ivy Deluxe. And this one here is Gumboot Splash. Ooh, that sounds cool. So it's got a bit of an aquatic color. I don't know what color gumboots they wear, but mine are usually black or red. Alright, and this one here is Glorious Peppermint. Glorious Peppermint. A pretty color. And of course the white balance has washed out the greens again, so I will fix that a little bit later on. It's not too bad though. I've seen worse. And this one here is Mountain Air. I think I need to sharpen this one. I think I used it quite a bit on the background. There we go, that's better. So this one is Mountain Air. And I'm using the large hole on my Staedtler hand sharpener. It does sharpen the pencils well, and it does not use up a lot of the pencil. I can also sharpen it in my doll, but I do find that the pencils end up really short when I do it in the doll. So doing it in the Staedtler, as long as I'm careful and try not to jerk my hand too much, it sharpens the pencils quite nicely without wearing them down a whole lot. And that is a very, very pale blue. But that's about all the layer I'm going to get on that paper. This one here is Arctic Glow. This is also a pale blue, but it's a little bit brighter than the Mountain Air. Again, doing our dark area by building the color. Like so. This one here is Deep Cool, and it's a dark blue. And at some point, I'm going to go through the ones that I've already gone through and put them all, separate them all so that I can see what colors there are. And maybe if I have enough depth in the colors, I'll be able to actually color an entire page with them. And I think I do. I think there should be enough there. So this one here is Japanese Beautyberry. Japanese Beautyberry. Interesting name. But maybe one of the pages that we color in the next little while will use what I have unveiled of the Felissimos. Japanese Beautyberry. A very cool name. Interesting color. It's a lovely light purple. This paper does not do these pencils justice at all. This is Amethyst Mushroom. And even a paler purple. and build up that color. So one thing I will suggest with these pencils, if you do decide to bite the bullet and purchase a very expensive set of pencils, is make sure that your page has enough tooth. They do need a little bit more tooth than this paper has. So don't use them on a very smooth page, because once you start building that color up, it's just going to slide around. You need some tooth for the pencil to grip into. This one here is Cobbled Pavement. Sorry, guys. So Cobbled Pavement. A lovely, lovely gray. Work great for those clouds and cloudy skies. So that's Cobbled Pavement. Is a bit of a warm gray. And then we have Mossy Granite is our last color. And then I will switch you over to the other camera so you can see them all in better color. The other camera just has better color. I don't know why. A better true color for what my screen sees anyway. And that's the thing with being on YouTube and being on the internet and showing things through a camera is not everybody's monitor is the same, not everybody's camera is the same. So what I see may not be 100% what you see. Alright, so that's Mossy Granite. I'm going to switch you on over so we can take a look at the entire thing all at once. And there we have it. So we've got our cherry tart, Alaskan salmon, cinnamon gala, sweetest potato, rose clay, mocha sprinkle, squash tart, butter glaze, pumpkin pie, custard rice, ivy deluxe, gumboot splash, glorious peppermint, mountain air, arctic glow, deep cool, Japanese beautyberry, amethyst mushroom, cobbled pavement, and mossy granite. And those are all of the pretty, pretty colors that are in the autumn box. So this is the 7th box that is in the set. And of course it is pencils 121 to 140. And I did, like I said, I did complete the coloring part of our matchbox. So I will switch on over to that coloring for you so that you can take a look at it and see how well they color on the cardstock. And then we will do the paper craft. So it will take about 6 minutes to watch the coloring. So grab your coffee, sit back, relax, and I will be back in approximately 6 minutes. All right, guys, enjoy, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. And there is our little mushrooms. And of course, I had to do rainbows. I just had to. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to follow the instructions. First of all, we're going to cut the instructions off. So we're going to cut it here. And then we'll do our trimming and everything else. All right, so our instructions say color the sleeve in the box. Okay, cut along the solid lines. All right, so let's trim this up. Make sure that I'm on camera here for you. I don't have fussy scissors, so we're gonna do this as close as we can without going over the lines. So we're going to do this part first. And then there's a solid line here. Yeah, this time it wasn't so lame, so I think I messed it up, but hopefully not. We'll see. Alright, so there's that one. Now we're going to cut out this one here as well. Let's go here first. Again, just following that line, trying not to cut into it. So we'll get rid of that piece because we don't need that extra or excess. Alright, and we're just going to do the same thing here. Move over a little bit. Trying to get close to the line but not on. Alright, get rid of that piece. And now for these parts. Let's try to cut these without cutting into things. There we go. I'll have to trim that up in a bit. This part is the part that's fussy. Ack. See what I mean? These little fussy parts is the part that I don't do well with. I might need to take my blade to that part. Alright, so okay. Just wondering if I'm supposed to cut all the way down there, and it doesn't. It says to cut along the solid lines, so that would make sense. So I think I do. think I need to cut there. And then cut off this piece. Which would mean I'd need to cut down in here. Like that. And this side here. Like that. And then this one here. Like so. Alright, so there's all our fussy cutting done. Now, of course, I'm not going to use glue. I'm going to use double-sided tape. Just so you know. I'm not a gluer. But first I'm going to grab my score tool, because it says make a crease along all dotted lines, apply glue, and then press surfaces together. So there's a dotted line here. Might need a ruler. So that I don't make a completely crooked mess. There's a dotted line here. And dotted line here. Up here so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm just putting a score line on it. I'm not cutting into it or anything. I'm just putting a line on it so when I do this, it makes it easier to fold. So we're going to fold that there. We're going to fold this one here. Like so. And then we're going to fold this one here. But I didn't score. Oh yeah, I did score that one. So we're going to fold that one in too. Like so. And then this one here, which I didn't score. And then we'll fold that one in as well. So, like so. So then, that's not perfect. So then we're going to put our glue. Let's make sure our scoring is, I'm going to crease that a little bit better. Like that. Like that. And then we're going to put our tape there so that it's a little box. Alright, so now we're going to take some of our tape. And we're we're going to put it on the inside. Of this area here. So this is just double-sided tape. It's sticky on both sides. So when I line this up, I can get it to stick like so. All right, so there is the outside of our matchbox. So this one here, we're going to score the lines. I'm going to use a ruler because my hand is shaking a little bit. So let's grab a ruler just to make the lines at least straight because my hand's shaking. Okay, so there. There. Make sure it's on the dotted lines. And then this one here. I think I did that one. There we go. All right, so now, so place the paper vertically. This way. Fold the left side up. Apply glue. Apply glue to the top one and press to 2. Okay, so we're going to fold it this way. And then we're going to fold this one in. Like so. And then this one gets folded in like so. Okay. And then we're going to fold this one in as well. And fold those ones in like so. And like so. Okay. So now this part here gets folded in. So we need a little bit of tape for each of the one areas. If I can get it off my finger. So there's a dot there. And one here. As well. Then we'll put those on the line there. And then we're going to fold this up like this. And glue those in like that. And then we're going to fold that in like that. And We're going to trim that because it's not straight. Because I left too much on there. Alright. Now we're going to take our tape again and we're going to put it up on number 2 up here. Like so. And then we're going to fold that in and stick it in like that. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Let's make sure that's all folded in and stuck. And then we're going to take a small dot and put it on number 1. Small piece of tape on number 1 on both sides. And then fold it up. Like so. I'm going to trim off that tape. Like that. And then we're going to do it. Put a little line on number 2 here. We can put it down there, or we can put it up here. Tape is stuck to my finger. Put there. And then we're going to take that one and we're going to fold it in and stick it down like that. And then we're going to slide this. Yay! I did it! I made a little matchbox. So I have a little matchbox. I have a mushroom matchbox. So that is our Felissimo project for today. This is the autumn deck, autumn pack, I should say, of Felissimo number 7. So it's called Autumn. And again, it has some fantastic colors in it. I will, of course, list them below the video. And hopefully you can take them and make a nice little paragraph, sentence, story, whatever you want to do with them. So this is autumn, walking through the amber rustle. Sky is high and colored with leaves. Crunching acorns under your foot. Autumn is where we must be. Is the little poem that comes with it. The pencil names again are Cherry Tart, Alaskan Salmon, Cinnamon Gala, Sweet Potato, Rose Clay, Mocha Sprinkle, Squash Tart, Butter Glaze, Pumpkin Pie, Custard Rice, Ivy Deluxe, Gumboot Splash, Glorious Peppermint, Mountain Air, Arctic Glow, Deep Cool, Japanese Beautyberry, Amethyst Mushroom, Cobbled Pavement, and Mossy Granite. So those are all the names of the pencils. Put them together, make a little thing. I like to read them, and I haven't had a chance to read them lately because nobody's putting them in. There's my wine for the day. So yeah, if you want to please participate in doing that. It's just a little bit of fun. It's not mandatory. It's not necessary. And of course, we have some rainbow mushrooms. All right, guys. With that, I'd like to say thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the Felissimo Friday paper craft as well as the swatch and a little bit of coloring. Again, like I said, I'm going to take all the Felissimos and sort them out in color family order, and hopefully I'll have enough gradients and enough colors to color an entire page, and maybe we'll use them for a page this month or next month. All right, guys, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. This not only helps us out with our own self-esteem, but it also helps out with our analytics. So what analytics are, of course, is when YouTube decides whether or not people are enjoying somebody's videos. If people are enjoying those videos, they get more suggested video viewing than others. So if you show that you enjoy the video, um, YouTube will suggest it to other people a lot more frequently than if you don't show that you enjoyed it. All right, so with that, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. I will see you again very soon with a Fun Stuff Friday video after this. With that, bye bye for now.